Under a relentless sun, a desolate wasteland extends endlessly, heat distorting the horizon. Red dust swirls across the barren landscape, a testament to nature's harsh indifference. Silence blankets the silent zones, broken only by the whisper of the wind. In the business of survival, there are two currencies. A voice echoes. The stark reality of this world is unveiled. Time and information. Each grain of sand holds a story of struggle. Each gust of wind carries secrets. At the edge of the silent zones, two convoys stand in stark contrast, ready to venture into the unknown. Leo's convoy roars with impatience, engines screaming, a whirlwind of dust announcing their eagerness. Each vehicle is straining, ready to break free and devour the distance. Mr. Prex commands a scene of methodical calm, each vehicle aligned in perfect order. The air hangs still and expectant, a silent anticipation before the storm. Inside the rover, Leo glances impatiently at his wrist, a subtle sign of his mounting urgency. His fingers drum a restless rhythm against the console, the silence amplifying his impatience. A flicker of annoyance crosses his face as he calls out, "Time is money, boys!" His voice rises with exasperation. Perks is still checking the tire pressure. What a dinosaur. Leo's gaze hardens, his decision final. We launch now. The rover hums, poised for immediate departure as Leo's command echoes through the cabin. Inside the cramped rover, Ricky sits beside Leo as dust motes dance in the harsh Martian sunlight. Ricky's concern is etched on his face. "I'm concerned about the water reserves." Leo, with determination, responds, "We have enough to get there if we drive fast." Leo urges action. "Speed is our safety net. Let's move." Across the desolate wasteland, Leo's convoy charges forward, their speed a reckless challenge to the unforgiving terrain. Dust billows high, a swirling testament to their brazen journey across the barren expanse. Each vehicle strains against the harsh landscape, a brutal ballet of metal and grit. The desert wind carries their defiance, a roaring declaration against the silent, watchful expanse. Inside the rover, Mr. Perks sits, his rainbow skin casting an otherworldly glow in the dim cabin. A calm expression masks the urgency of their situation. Ben's voice breaks the silence, tinged with rising concern. "Leo is already 10 miles out, sir," Ben says, his words laced with worry. "We're losing the market share," Ben warns, the weight of their potential failure hanging heavy. Inside Perks' rover, desert sun blazes. Mr. Perks, calm, faces Ben, who is fraught with visible anxiety. Mr. Perks watches Ben, his weathered face a map of past trials, his eyes reflecting the endless sands. "We are not racing Leo, Ben. We are racing the desert," Mr. Perks states, his voice steady against the harsh landscape. "The desert doesn't lose," he warns. The truth of the desert's unforgiving nature hangs heavy in the air. Mr. Perks concludes with a resolute tone, "Prepare the reserves. We leave on my mark." In the desert, Leo's convoy screeches to a halt, dust swirling across the desolate landscape. Amidst the desolation, a sleek black car gleams under the relentless sun. Victor stands by the luxury car, his tailored suit a stark contrast to the arid surroundings. The scene merges opulence with desolation, creating a surreal and tense standoff. Under the scorching sun, Leo faces Victor on a dusty road, the heat shimmering off distant water tanks. Leo's voice cuts through the still air, suspicion lacing his words. "Who are you?" Victor smiles, his eyes glinting with hidden knowledge. "Just a traveler, my friend." Victor's gaze sweeps over the water tanks. "Why are you hauling those heavy water tanks?" Leo gestures wildly, his face etched with worry under the vast sky. His eyes dart around, capturing the desolation surrounding them. Victor throws back his head, a loud laugh booming across the landscape. Leo insists, "We need to survive. his voice tight with urgency. Victor scoffs. Survival? A tropical paradise. His words laced with dark humor. At the halfway point, Victor gestures wildly to his weary crew. Their drenched figures a testament to their arduous journey. The crew stands dripping, water sluicing off their clothes, each step heavy with exhaustion. Garlands of vibrant, fresh flowers encircle their necks, a surreal contrast against their weary faces. Victor's voice rises above the sound of dripping water. "Look at us. We just came from there." He gestures emphatically, his frustration palpable as he shouts, "We're drowning in water!" The flowers, symbols of hope, seem to mock their drenched, exhausted state. At the halfway point, tension mounts as Ricky's suspicious eyes lock onto Victor's pristine car. Mud splatters cake Victor's tires, a stark contrast to the clean vehicle. A silent accusation hangs in the air. Ricky points, his voice sharp with suspicion. "Look at his car, boss. There's mud on the tires. Fresh mud." Victor's composure wavers, a flicker of unease in his eyes as the accusation lands. Victor attempts to deflect, a dismissive tone masking his apprehension. "Let's dump our water for speed." The unspoken tension ratchets higher as the team dynamic threatens to fracture. Dust devils swirl on cracked asphalt. Victor, drenched in sweat, urgently gestures toward Leo's armored vehicle. Leo eyes Victor with suspicion, his hand instinctively hovering near a lever inside the cockpit. Victor insists, "Dump your water tanks. Shed the weight." The sun beats down, reflecting off the heavy armor as tension thickens between the two men. Victor argues, "If you're lighter, you'll drive faster." Victor's voice rises, "You'll beat that glowing freak Perks to the city." Leo halts, sweat glistening on his brow, his gaze fixed on the water containers. He calculates, a spark of ruthless ambition igniting in his eyes. "If I dump the water, I gain 20% more speed," Leo mutters, weighing the cost. Victor's voice pierces through. "Be a winner, Leo, not a pack mule." Leo's grip tightens on the cart, the decision hanging heavy in the air. Under a blazing sun, Leo's face glistens with sweat, his resolve unwavering amidst the desolate landscape. The crew stands near the water tanks, their faces etched with reluctance. Dust devils swirl, mirroring the inner turmoil of the men about to make a difficult decision. Leo's command cuts through the heavy air. "Dump it! Dump it all!" With heavy hearts, the crew opens the valves, water staining the sand, a fleeting dark brown as it vanishes. Leo's convoy roars across the desolate wasteland, a trail of dust marking its path. Engines fade, leaving Victor isolated in the silence and dust, a solitary figure against the harsh landscape. Leo's triumphant laughter echoes on the wind, a cruel sound carried across the barren expanse. Dust devils dance where the convoy once stood, mocking Victor's solitude. The wasteland stretches endlessly, an unforgiving backdrop to Victor's stark isolation. Victor watches Leo's convoy shrink into the distance, the sun glinting off the departing vehicles. A charming smile plays on Victor's lips, masking darker intentions beneath a veneer of goodwill. The smile begins to falter, a subtle shift in his expression hinting at the deceit to come. His features twist, the facade crumbling to reveal a demonic sneer. The sneer solidifies, exposing Victor's true, malevolent nature under the guise of friendship. 1 week later, Mr. Perk's convoy returns to the same desolate spot under the watchful gaze of the sky. The gleaming convoy cuts a stark contrast against the rugged landscape, a symbol of power in the wilderness. Victor, clad in the same wetsuit, waits patiently beside his luxury car, an enigmatic figure against the backdrop. The luxury car stands as a beacon of opulence amidst the desolation, hinting at hidden transactions. A silent anticipation fills the air. As Victor prepares for the arrival, his intentions masked behind a calm facade. The scene is set, the stage is ready, and the encounter is imminent, promising a dramatic reveal. A week later, in the same spot, Victor stands, arms wide and welcome as he greets the approaching Perks. Victor's booming voice cuts through the air. "Greetings, Radiant One. Why the heavy load?" He gestures expansively, his concern evident as he notes, "The rain is just ahead." With urgency, Victor advises, "Dump your water. Travel light." His eyes reflect the impending storm. Inside Perks's rover, uneasy glances flicker among the crew, a palpable tension filling the cramped space. Eyes dart nervously between Victor and the heavily laden tanks, doubt clouding their faces. Ben's voice breaks the silence, laden with apprehension. "Sir, look at them. They are wet." He gestures towards the muddy wheels, his tone urgent. Maybe he's right? If we dump the water, we save fuel. The weight of the decision hangs heavy, each crew member contemplating the risky choice. Inside Perks' rover, tension fills the air. Mr. Perks rises, his face a mask of grim resolve. His eyes reflect steely determination. The command chair looms behind him. His voice cuts through the tense silence. "Halt the convoy," he commands, the order ringing out. 1 week later, Perks emerges from his rover, a stark contrast to Victor's deceptive charm. His radiant appearance is a beacon in the desolate landscape. Perks pauses, his expression serious as he prepares to address his waiting crew. The air crackles with anticipation as they await his command. His every move is deliberate, a leader ready to guide his team forward. 1 week later, Perks returns, his presence a stark contrast to the familiar landscape. His gaze sweeps methodically, a silent analysis unfolding in his eyes. A calm, measured voice breaks the silence as he begins his assessment. Perks probes, seeking confirmation. "Ben, tell me, does the wind feel cold to you?" Ben's response cuts through the tension. "No, sir. It's hot as hell." A subtle shift in Perks' expression hints at a deeper understanding. 1 week later, Perks returns, his face a mask of unwavering resolve as he stands in the same spot. He gestures towards the clear, blue sky, a challenge in his eyes. "If there were rain, the wind would carry the moisture," Perks declares, his voice ringing with conviction. Perks demands of Ben, "Do you see a single storm cloud on the horizon?" Perks leans forward, brow furrowed, focused on something unseen. Ben watches, uncertain, under a heavy, still sky. "Do you hear thunder?" Perks asks, his voice cutting through the stillness. Ben pauses, listening intently. "No, I don't hear anything," he replies, his doubt palpable. Perks absorbs Ben's words, using these observations to build his case. 1 week later, Perks stands firm, facing Victor in the same desolate spot. A biting wind sweeps through the open landscape, adding to the tension. Perks' eyes narrow, his voice steady against the wind's howl. "Physics does not lie. Data does not lie," he declares, his gaze unwavering. A moment of stark realization hangs in the air as he finishes, "But people lie." 1 week later, the same spot. The air hangs heavy with unspoken questions. Perks approaches Victor's car, his shadow stretching long in the fading light. He circles the vehicle, his gaze intense as he examines every detail. A sense of foreboding fills the air as Perks searches for answers in the silence. 1 week later, Perks kneels, his fingers gingerly touching the dried mud caked on the tire. He rubs the substance between his fingers, his brow furrowed in intense concentration. A flicker of realization crosses his face as he analyzes the gritty residue. His eyes narrow, a sudden understanding washing over him. A low murmur escapes his lips as he pieces together the puzzle. "This isn't mud, it's theater," Perks declares, his voice laced with a mix of shock and revelation. 1 week later, in the same spot, Victor's face betrays a sudden, stark realization. His color drains, the carefully constructed facade of deception crumbling around him. The shadows deepen as his figure begins to retreat, his plan irrevocably thwarted. He melts into the darkness, a phantom swallowed by the night. His presence fades, leaving only the echo of a scheme gone awry. 1 week later, Perk stands firm, his face a canvas of resolve, addressing his assembled crew. His presence commands attention, each word echoing with hard-earned wisdom. "This is a trap," Perks warns, his voice cutting through the air with urgency. "Keep the water. Double the guard," he orders, his eyes scanning the horizon. With a final, decisive command, "Move out," Perks sets his crew into motion. The sun bleeds across the horizon, casting long shadows as Perk's convoy advances steadily. Dust swirls around the vehicles, each mile etched with the weight of their journey. The final stretch unfolds before them, bathed in the warm, fading light of day. Engines hum in unison, a mechanical heartbeat echoing through the desolate landscape. Hope and exhaustion mingle in the air, a silent testament to their resilience. Each vehicle presses on, silhouettes against the fiery canvas of the setting sun. As the sun dips below the horizon, the convoy abruptly halts, dust swirling around the wheels. A collective gasp sweeps through the group as they confront the grim sight. Before them lies a desolate tableau of rusted vehicles, silent monuments of a past tragedy. The air hangs heavy with unspoken fears, reflecting the ominous hues of the setting sun. Each wreck whispers tales of desperation and loss, a stark warning etched in metal and rust. The final stretch reveals not salvation, but a graveyard of shattered hopes and broken dreams. The setting sun bleeds across the sky, casting long, ominous shadows over the final stretch. Ben stares, his face frozen in a mask of raw horror, the golden light turning his skin ashen. His eyes widen, reflecting a terrible understanding that shatters any remaining hope. They didn't make it," Ben whispers, his voice a broken echo in the desolate expanse. The grim light underscores the deadly consequences of choices made, a stark testament to loss. Against the blazing sunset, Perks stands silhouetted, the fiery sky mirroring the turmoil in his heart. His face, etched with regret, reflects the fading light as he surveys the desolate expanse before him. The wind howls around him, carrying echoes of engines and the bitter scent of burning rubber. A profound sense of loss hangs in the air, heavy as the approaching night. "They bought the lie," Perks murmurs, his voice barely audible against the wind's mournful cry. His words hang in the air, a damning indictment of a world obsessed. They traded their safety for speed. The sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows on the desolate final stretch. Perks approaches Leo's abandoned rover, a grim testament to defeat. He picks up a gold bar from the exposed cargo, its gleam a stark reminder of ruthless ambition. The gold bar is a symbol of the market's unforgiving nature. The sun bleeds across the horizon, a fiery farewell to the day, casting long shadows over the desolate expanse. Dust motes dance in the fading light, each speck a tiny mirror reflecting the vibrant colors of the sunset. Perk's figure is silhouetted against the vibrant sky. "Load Leo's cargo into our trucks," Perks commands, his voice echoing in the twilight. Ben hesitates, his uncertainty hanging heavy in the air. "Sir," the silence stretches, broken only by the distant rumble of engines and the whisper of the wind. The sun bleeds across the horizon, painting the sky in fiery hues as shadows stretch like grasping fingers across the land. Against this dramatic backdrop, Perks is a solitary silhouette, stark and resolute against the dying light. His voice rings out, a declaration against the fading day. The market doesn't care about intentions, it cares about results. A fierce glint in his eyes, he proclaims, "We survived. We take the profit, his words echoing with hard-won triumph. Under the cloak of night, Perks's convoy advances, its destination a futuristic city shimmering with promise in the far distance. The city gates loom, their metallic surfaces reflecting the convoy's headlights, casting long, dramatic shadows. Each vehicle in Perk's convoy seems to pulse with anticipation, eager to breach the threshold of the gleaming metropolis. The city's beckoning lights grow ever closer, a beacon of hope or perhaps a harbinger of unknown challenges. Torches blaze as a grand convoy nears the city gates, their light painting the weary faces of travelers in hues of triumph. The city's welcoming lights illuminate the convoy, a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness. Faces etched with tales of survival, the travelers embody the spirit of hard-won victory. Their arrival marks the end of a perilous journey through the unforgiving desert. The city gates open wide, heralding the return of heroes from the treacherous forces that lurked within. Under the electric pulse of the city at night, Perks's convoy rolls in, a gleaming symbol of power. Opulent vehicles parade through the streets, reflecting newfound wealth and a promise of security. The atmosphere buzzes with celebration, a stark contrast to the shadow of Leo's fate. Despite the jubilant display, the convoy cannot escape the heavy memory of loss. Each gleaming surface seems to reflect both triumph and the lingering darkness of what was sacrificed. Beneath the velvet night, a million city lights twinkle, mirroring the stars above. A gentle breeze whispers through skyscrapers, carrying distant sirens and faint laughter. The city sprawls, a concrete jungle teeming with life and untold stories. Narrator. In a world of noise, skepticism is a superpower. Narrator. The amateur seeks the fast lane. Narrator. The master understands the road. Neon lights blaze across the rain-slicked city streets, casting a vibrant, otherworldly glow on the slick asphalt. The air vibrates with a relentless hum of traffic, a constant, pulsing reminder of the city's frenetic energy. Against the glittering backdrop of the cityscape, a lone figure stands silhouetted, a silent observer. The narrator's figure is framed by the vibrant chaos, a stark contrast to the world's relentless motion. The narrator's voice cuts through the noise, a warning echoing in the night. Don't let the illusion of speed cost you your life. The city lights blur into streaks of color, a visual metaphor for the fleeting, dangerous allure of speed. Sunlight streams into Perks's office, illuminating charts that reflect his ambition. Perks, brow furrowed, pores over market data, his concentration absolute. Each graph and data point is scrutinized, a silent battle waged with market forces. His fingers trace the lines of a chart, seeking an edge, a hidden opportunity. The weight of expectation is evident in his focused gaze, a relentless pursuit of success. In the quiet office, Perks strategizes, a master planner ensuring his continued dominance. Amidst the vibrant chaos of the city market, Ben surveys the recovered cargo, his keen eyes missing nothing. With a practiced hand, he orchestrates the sale, haggling with merchants to maximize profit. His thoughts drift back to the perilous journey, each challenge a hard-earned lesson etched in his mind. The bustling market fades as he relives the tense moments, the weight of responsibility heavy on his shoulders. Above the desolate wasteland, vultures circle, their shadows painting grim patterns on the sun-baked earth. Skeletal remains of vehicles litter the landscape, a graveyard of twisted metal under the unforgiving sun. Each rusted frame tells a story of ambition turned to dust, a monument to Leo's hubris. The silence is broken only by the wind whistling through the wreckage, a mournful dirge. Scattered belongings hint at lives abruptly ended, swallowed by the vast, indifferent expanse. The circling vultures descend, drawn to the silent testament of a fallen empire in the wasteland. In the dim light of Victor's hideout, shadows dance on the walls, hinting at the darkness within. Victor, eyes gleaming with manic energy, Studies, maps, and blueprints. The scattered papers his domain. His spirit remains unbroken, fueled by ambition and a thirst for control, undeterred by setbacks. A sinister smile begins to stretch across Victor's face, revealing the intricate plans brewing. He mutters to himself, lost in thought, as he meticulously prepares his next move. Undeterred, the flickering light emphasizes the intensity in his gaze. The mastermind plotting in the shadows. At the city observatory, Crook stands silhouetted against the night, a lone figure contemplating the vast expanse below. Twinkling city lights mirror the stars above, creating a breathtaking panorama. He gazes out, lost in thought, as the city's hum rises up to meet him. Opportunity and risk weigh heavily on his mind, a delicate balance. Determination flickers across his face, battling against apprehension. The observatory stands as a silent witness to his internal struggle. Inside Perk's rover, a new convoy is poised, ready to brave the unknown. Perks, weathered and wise, stands as the linchpin, his steady gaze meeting theirs. His voice resonates, imparting the timeless wisdom of the Perks Protocol. The air crackles with anticipation, a blend of fear and excitement. Under the relentless sun, a lone traveler appears, a silhouette against the endless expanse of the wasteland. The traveler stumbles upon a haunting scene. The skeletal remains of Leo's convoy, scattered like bones across the sands. Twisted metal and sun-bleached canvas whisper tales of a brutal struggle, a stark warning etched in the desolate landscape. Each grain of sand seems to bear witness to the convoy's final moments, a silent testament to the dangers of the silent zones. The traveler pauses, a somber reflection in their eyes, absorbing the grim lesson of Leo's fate in this desolate expanse. Futuristic skyscrapers pierce the clouds, their shimmering surfaces reflecting the bright daylight. Flying vehicles weave through designated air corridors with practiced precision and rhythmic grace. The city pulsates with vibrant energy, a testament to technological and intellectual prowess. Advanced materials gleam in the sunlight, showcasing architectural innovation and design. The cityscape embodies critical thinking, risk management, and the enduring value of information.
Red dust rising, the horizon is a line between the living and the running out of time. Two engines roaring in the silence of the dead. One heart of gold, one ego painted red. Leo pushes the pedal, he wants the throne, obsidian armor, but he's fighting all alone. Speed is the currency, that's what he said. Trading his safety for the glory in his head. But look to the right, see the Rainbow King. Mr. Perks is steady, he doesn't fear a thing. Golden hair shining, a protocol in mind. He knows the devil leaves the foolish ones behind. The heat plays tricks on a thirsty soul. When you lose your logic, you lose control. A man in a suit stands by the road with a smile like a viper in a fake abode. Oh, don't drink the lies. It's a mirage. Don't let the demon drive inside your garage. If you cast away your water, you cast away your life. The desert is a judge and the truth is a knife. Check the clouds, check the wind. Don't let the hallucination let the devil in. It's the Mirage Protocol. Victor stands there, dripping wet and clean. A deep fake picture in a wasteland scene. Throw it all away, he whispers soft and sweet. The rain is just ahead to cool the burning heat. He points to wheels with mud that isn't real, and Leo takes the bait. He breaks the seal, he dumps the tanks, he lightens up the low, speeding towards a grave on a dusty road. the lives, he sees the man in black. Ben is shaking, sir, should we turn back? Perks raises a hand, looks at the azure sky. There is no thunder, the air is bone dry. Facts over feelings, he shouts to the crew. That man is a shadow, the rain isn't true. We see the stavages of those who went too fast. A lesson in the sand, the shadow from the car. Yeah, don't drink the lies. It's a mirage. Don't let the demon drive inside your garage. If you cast away your water, you cast away your life. The desert is a judge and the truth is a knife. Check the clouds, check the wind. Don't let the hallucination let the devil in. It's the mirage. A protocol. Survival isn't speed, it's the truth you keep. While the foolish run, the wise men sleep. Don't trust your eyes, trust the data, the Mirage Protocol.